Welcome back to my channel, Josie Sports Nation fans. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also hit that notification bell so you can see when my videos are coming out. Today I'm going to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson. Usain Bolt, one of the greatest athletes of all time, greatest sprinter of all time, basically told Sha'Carri Richardson she needs to stop talking trash and focus on her training. Now, the 8-time Olympian gold medalist Bolt said Richardson should keep quiet after she got suspended for testing positive for weed, which cost her a spot on the United States Olympic team. Now, Bolt talked about trash talking just makes her Jamaican competitors more determined to beat her. So this is what Usain Bolt said to the post. Can I get someone who speaks patois, please? And thank you.
I would tell Sha'Carri to train harder and to be focused and not to say too much. If you talk that big talk, you have to back it up. So just train hard and focus, and then try to come back and do it, and then talk about it.
Also, Usain Bolt said these comments. Can I get somebody to help me out with this patois, please?
Jamaicans were vexed because she was talking a lot of stuff before the actual race. It's just one of those things, Jamaicans don't like when people talk stuff about us because we are very proud people. So if you want to talk about us, we're going to want you to back it up. It definitely gave those women the extra push to win.
Sha'Carri Richardson responded to the comments by retired Olympian Usain Bolt. Definitely put respect on his name, one of the greatest. In an Instagram post, Richardson shared her social media post that read, "Everybody wants to give advice in the media, but none of them actually take the time to speak to her outside of the media. So I feel her. Stop speaking on me when you don't even speak to me." What? Sha'Carri, why are you acting like this, girl? Speaking in third person? Who is this little girl? That's the problem with this young generation today. They feel like the older generation need to respect them, and it's not vice versa. Something wasn't taught in her upbringing, because you have legends who are speaking highly of you in the media, and you're talking crazy to them. This is like a love and hip hop generation. You would never see Michael Jordan disrespecting Dr. J, or one of these young quarterbacks disrespecting Dan Marino. It's just not going to happen. Richardson also added, "Good humbling morning to y'all. I could not have said it better myself. I don't understand why this girl is so angry. Someone needs to talk to her in her ear and tell her she needs to be humble." There was a lot of people in the media and fans when we first got to know her. Now, there are some people on here that watch track and field. I'm not saying you guys, the ones who are fans of the sport. I'm talking about how we met her, how we were introduced to her when she won that race. And then NBC did a whole story on her, basically, when she walking up to the stands and hugging her grandmother and talking about her deceased mom. That's how we met her. And then most people were behind her when she got caught with marijuana in her system. But they couldn't defend her when Allison Felix gave her advice. Allison Felix was on the Jimmy Kimmel show, and she basically said she's obviously been through a lot. I hope that she's just supported. I hope the people rally around her. Obviously, she has a great personality, and she brought a lot of attention to the sport. I think she'll be in the sport for a very long time. I think just more than anything, for all athletes, there's so much that goes into it. We just, give her the support that she needs. So Richardson clapped back at her. Have you ever met someone who can't take a compliment? You say, hey, I love your nails. What's wrong with my nails? Huh? Why are you talking to me? Some people just been so damaged that you can't even give them a compliment. Now, I know that most people in their day do not get compliments from people, so it is kind of weird for some people. But, I make it out my way to say something nice to someone, and it makes their day. They're smiling. I was always taught back in the day, if you compliment somebody's tie, when they look for a tie on the following day, they're going to look at the compliment tie, the one I got a compliment with. We all want compliments. We all want that type of thing. So maybe she's been so damaged that she can't even take a compliment. I know some athletes who are like that. Mike Tyson, for instance. He said Customato was giving him so much encouragement, saying, I believe in you. He thought he was gay. Just because he grew up in New York, where it was a lot of mental abuse. You had to watch your back. It's just a fast city. It's not too many times that you're going to have opportunities like this. Most people are forgotten athletes. And if your talent is not good enough, people will dismiss you. She goes out there and says, I'm going to win this race, and using quotes from Nicki Minaj and come in 8th, ninth place. See, the difference is, like Larry Bird back in the day, he used to talk trash, a lot of trash. He would back it up. He said one game he's going to score 50 points with his left hand. Shooting foul shots and all, and he did it. Kobe Bryant talked a lot of trash, backed it up. Michael Jordan's another one. Top athletes back up their trash talk. I remember Michael Jordan heard trash talk from Reggie Theus, for all the old school basketball fans back in the 80s. They traded Reggie Theus from the Bulls, and he was mad about that. And he kind of talked about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan heard about it and talked trash and said, I'm going to score 50 points on him. Now, he scored 48, but he said, next time I see you, we're going to see again, I'm going to score 50. So you got to talk trash and back that up. Now, additionally, Bolt said he experienced the same thing with American sprinter Justin Gatlin, who threw some shade at him during the 2016 Olympics in Brazil. And Bolt said Justin was doing all this talking, and that gave him fuel to stay focused during the game because he wanted to beat him. So it goes to show, Bolt ended up getting number 1, Gatlin ended up being number 2 and not backing it, back in his mouth, not putting his money where his mouth is. So in my opinion, Usain Bolt is right. Obviously, he have an invested interest with the Jamaican track team, obviously. However, I do like that advice that he's given her. She needs to take it. Sometimes you have to be open-minded, stay off of social media, focus on your craft, and just shut everybody up. The only way you're going to shut people up is your play. The best thing in the world to an athlete is going to a hostile environment and shutting them up with your play. I know that got to feel good. Tell me what you think about this video. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next video.